the Indianapolis Colts, had some really tough things she needed to get off her chest about Shane Steichen, the head coach, and Chris Ballard and the pressure that they're under and how she's not happy. And this, again, owners at the end of seasons when teams don't make the playoffs or even when they do, they have end of season press conferences and they say things. But why was ESPN, why was the national media so focused on Carly? And it's because of what she represents, this feminist wave that is coming into the National Football League. And if women can overtake the NFL, that should be a message to you that they can overtake, and they are overtaking all of American society. But let's listen to this super NFL owner, the Colts equalizer, as she summarizes the pressure under Shane Steichen and Chris Ballard.
To our fans, my sisters and I want to extend our heartfelt gratitude for your loyalty and support, as always, but particularly this season. You're right to be frustrated with how the latter part of our season went. I'm pissed. We are all pissed. Every season is unique, and this season really was a tale of two seasons in one. We were all encouraged by our first half. We experienced a lot of progress, which gives us optimism for the future and the direction we are heading as a team. Then,
ESPN, why was the national media so focused on Carly? And it's because of what she represents, this feminist wave that is coming into the National Football League. And if women can overtake the NFL, that should be a message to you that they can overtake, and they are overtaking all of American society. But let's into the National Football League. And if women can overtake the NFL, that should be a message to you that they can overtake, and they are overtaking all of American society. But let's listen to this super NFL owner, the Colts equalizer, as she summarizes the pressure under Shane Steichen and Chris Ballard.
to our fans, my sisters and I want to extend our heartfelt gratitude for your loyalty and support, as always, but particularly this season. You're right to be frustrated with how the latter part of our season went. I'm pissed. We are all pissed. Every season is unique, and this season really was a tale of two seasons in one.
Just listening to the podcast, and you can't see Carly here, the Colts owner. She's looking down every fourth word at notes in front of her. She's reading a script. She's pretending to be a male leader by reading a script. This is all scripted and intentional. the focus on Carly, the NFL's leaning into that. In 2022, NFL owners put out a statement saying that diversity in ownership was an important goal for the NFL. And so they've been ushering in all of this female leadership into the National Football League. And they've described this is what.
Oh, hell no. I'm going to show you that there's an exercise. There's an exercise that's being demonstrated. There's an exercise that's being demonstrated. You hear me? And I'm going to show you in this video.
Why they've defined diversity as the
progress.
Working across teams is tough, but Asana helps you handle it. That's because Asana,
Which gives
sets on and listening to the coaches. And so yesterday, the Colts have their end of season press conference, and the great equalizer here, Carly Gordon, the woman king of the Indianapolis Colts, had some really tough things she needed to get off her chest about Shane Steichen, the head coach, and Chris Ballard and the pressure that they're under and how she's not happy. And this, again, owners at the end of seasons when teams don't make the playoffs or even with wave that is coming into the National Football League. And if women can overtake the NFL, that should be a message to you that they can overtake, and they are overtaking all of American society. But
they are overtaking all of American society in a negative way. Prince, what you talking about now, Prince? What the fuck are you talking about now, Prince? Brothers, sports is one of the greatest things that fucked up this society because they wanted to incorporate women for a multitude of reasons. One, they put the female referees and all that shit in there so that men can't act barbaric towards other men, try to calm yourself down for the sake of having a bitch around. Also, she's taking away jobs from men. But it goes a little further than that. These bitches, like, first of all, why you even want to be around all these men? But the sports, they're forcing this on the men, and it's fucked up because there's too many things that could go wrong. You see? And then the secondary factor is you're taking jobs away from young boys and young men. You're taking dreams away from young boys and young men. Prince, what are you talking about? Listen to what this man said.
that should be a message to you that they can overtake, and they are overtaking all of American society. But let's
excuse me. All of American society. How's that possible? I want to play a game with you guys. And we used to have a book, I think it was called Highlights or whatever the case is, but you would have to try to identify like a fish that was hidden in the picture or whatever like that. So we're going to play a game like the Highlights book where you got to find the woman in the image who is fucking up a young boy's, first of all, having a good job, being around mentors, being able to accelerate his dreams and having everything going for him for the sake of what? A bitch fucking everything up. And what is that in turn doing? Making this bitch have the ability to sue somebody, put somebody in trouble, gain more masculine traits, be a piece of shit. I want you to look at this video, guys. I can't zoom in. I mean, look at this picture. I can't zoom in. I have betters, but that's the point of this exercise. Can you find the girls or the women in the picture amongst a bunch of male athlete barbarians? I don't think I could zoom in, dog. Can you find the female in the picture? This woman is a water boy. This woman is a water boy for male athletes. Why shouldn't that be a young boy's job who can accelerate his dreams, be staying out of trouble, have male role models, and be earning a little bit of money? Why does she have to have that job? Why does she want to be around all those men? Because bitches ain't shit. Now, I want you guys to participate in this exercise, but if you don't, we'll just continue. Let's go. See, Jason Whitlock, he's talking about an ownership perspective. Yeah, that's cool. He's talking about a management perspective. Yeah, that's fine. I'm talking about grassroots. They're fucking this shit up amongst the youth, dog. They're taking opportunities away from men. Instead of that bitch that's a water boy on this picture saying, yo, that job should be for a boy. No, bitches ain't shit. She would rather take the job and then laugh at the nigga who don't got a job when it should be his job. This is a microcosm of what happened to America. Let's go to the next image. Can you identify the woman in the picture who is fucking up a young boy's job and dreams for no reason? She should be somewhere being taken care of by a man. Oh, hold on, y'all. I got my other monitor on. I could see the bitch, so I know y'all could see her. So participate. Oh, I got my other monitor on. I forgot I should look over there. Can you see what's wrong with this picture? That's a young boy's job that girl is taking right there, being a water boy. She's such of a stupid bitch that she's a girl, but she wants to be a water boy. What does that do? Enhance her masculinity, create a fucked up scenario where one of these men could possibly run to her on the sideline, hurt her, some sort of sexual allegations or talking to this bitch in the wrong way, when it should be another boy there that's trying to look up to his mentors, and the men can be men, act mean to one another, show love to one another, whatever the case is. But that bitch wants to be a piece of shit. And this is what Jason Whitlock was talking about. See? And, you know, this is what happened.
Carly. And it's because of what she represents, this feminist wave that is coming into the National Football League. And if women can overtake the NFL, that should be a message to you that they can overtake, and they are overtaking all of American society. But
see? Well, how can they take all of American society? Look at the grassroots movement. Find the woman in the picture. Find the woman in the picture. That is a boy's job to be holding a football. That is a boy's job to be holding the football, being amongst other guys that's doing well for themselves, that have great inspiration to do well for himself. But it's a bitch. Why? Well, she's making a living, Prince. Go somewhere else and do it. Let boys be boys. Let the men have that earning. And this is what Jason Whitlock is hinting on, just that the Indianapolis Colts bitch is an owner. So that will only increase jobs for bitches like this right here in the image, holding a football. Increasing her masculinity, creating a fucked up environment where men can't be men and got to worry about this bitch. That's what they did to men in America. I'm trying to help you understand what happened and where the game is. It's in a terrible place, hopefully shifting up.
as is the pressure under Shane Steichen and Chris Ballard.
To our fans, my sisters and I want to extend our heartfelt gratitude for your loyalty and support, as always, but particularly this season.
And that's what, I mean, her daddy had the money. She inherited the team. What does she do? She's on the sideline with headsets on, trying to learn to play. Ma'am, if you don't sit your fucking ass down, you rich, bitch.
A script. She's pretending to be a male leader by reading a script. This is all scripted and intentional. The focus on Carly, the NFL's leaning into that. In 2022, NFL owners put out a thing, and anything that's diverse, anything that promotes something that's not male, patriarchal, and white, That's all good. And that's why they all sit around on the sidelines or stand around on the sidelines. Inspire change everywhere.
See that? What does that mean? Identify we're playing a game here. It's the highlight book. Identify what's wrong with this picture. Identify what's wrong with this picture. Every time I'm watching fucking sports, I gotta see bitches running out being water boys. I'm like, that's a little nigga's job. Why that can't be a boy's job? What the fuck is wrong with these people? Jason Whitlock is hitting on where it's at, but he's missing this grassroots element. I can't watch not a college game. I can't listen to the radio. I can't watch anything without bitches in men's sport. Keep your shit, bitch. Go. We created women's sports. And nothing is worse than killing a young boy's dream and stripping him from opportunity than this bitch right here being the water boy, being amongst men that could help that little boy succeed. That's what America done to the boys. This is all boys' jobs right here. Well, these are all boys' jobs. Sorry about that. These are all boys' jobs. Okay? Identify what's wrong with this picture. Where's the girl? Why is she there? What the fuck? Why she wants to be a water boy amongst men flexing their muscles? How does that improve her being womanly and ladylike? Well, it doesn't, Prince. It's just giving her a job, stripping a young boy from opportunity to be with men that can help him grow and be a better man. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up what they did to the youth in America on account of these bitches, B. But you niggas don't get it. You don't get it. Oh, it's just a job, Prince. Why is that not a boy's job? Who the fuck could disagree with that? She is out of place. Carrying a towel and water. For what? Yo, it's a job, Prince. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Because anything that disrupts tradition, anything that disrupts biblical patriarchy, anything that disrupts male authority and leadership, it's all good. It's a positive. It's a sign of progress.
See that? Let's identify another one, guys. Look at this stupid little bitch. Why? Bitch, if you don't go shake some pom-poms or go make some fucking sandwiches, what the fuck is wrong with these people, man? Why? All you are is somebody who could get one of these boys in trouble. All you are is somebody that a boy can't be as boyish as he want to be because he got to worry about knocking you the fuck over. Why? Why is that not a little boy's job where he could earn a living, get his ass out the street, be around good boys, young men turning into men? Why? Why is this not a designated boy's position? And that's why I often say, well, we should have all water boys in the WNBA that could be around that pussy, fuck them bitches, put them bitches in a fucked up scenario the way they could do niggas. Well, that's a double standard right there. We can't do what they could do. Just go sit the fuck around and be able to fuck somebody.
And so, look, Jim Irsay and the Irsay family have owned the team. Jim Irsay had daughters as children. Who else was he going to leave the team to? I get it. And she is not. If you go look through the history of the National Football League, she is not the first daughter to inherit a team. She is not the first widow. I get that. But it's the hyper focus on Carly Irsay Gordon, putting her on the sidelines and doing stories when the Colts were off to an 8 ownership roles, and then we'll zero in on by the National Football League. for female leadership to displace.
Look at this shit. Gail Benson, owner of the Saints. Jody Allen, owner. Let's get to the co-owners. Buccaneers, 49ers, Colts. And remember, this is ownership. I'm talking to you from a grassroots standpoint. Bitches fucked society up. Nah, just earn your own money. It's going to be all right. Well, what about the little niggas? These bitches get to earn that money and talk down to them little niggas. It's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up.
Male leadership in the most masculine sport in the history of America. Boxing, I get it. But America's pastime is football. It's been a male bastion, and it's being completely disrupted. And this is all intentional. It's all messaging. The patriarchy is a bad thing. Diversity is a good thing.
See that? Let's do another one, guys. Can you identify the fucked up thing with this image? Can you see it? Yeah, I take whatever. I take whatever they give me. Because when I'm watching the game, you see nothing but water bitches out there. But when I tried to go look for it on YouTube, I had to fucking skim through it and screenshot by the second. So it's a little blurry. But can you see what we're talking about? Why does she have that job? What in her mind makes her want to be a water boy amongst a bunch of men where shit can go left? She making more money than the little boy that ain't got the job. That is not hers, bro. That's that's somebody's daughter. Send that bitch somewhere else to work. Send that bitch to the concession stand. She just spraying water in niggas' mouths. Get that bitch doing something a little more creative. Go make a bed, bitch. What are we doing? Let's do another one. Can you see it? Can you see all these water boys? And this is something that I try to watch football and I'm basketball. I'm like, I can't even watch this shit, my nigga. Look at that. Why are these bitches here? It don't make sense. This Rutgers. Fucking, bro. You want to talk about fucking society up? This is it from the lowest level you could find. That's a boy's job. She gets to have more money than that boy. That boy don't qualify. In turn, if it was his job, he would be the man. Got all these niggas rocking with him, making sure he stay on the right path, doing good in school, earning a little living. Somebody good for a woman. But she get it. She ain't good for nobody. This is that shit.
The matriarchy is a good thing. The messaging is that you keep falling for, many of you keep falling for, is that, hey, male leadership has failed. That's why there's so much chaos in the world. And it's time for women to take over.
The worst freaking state to live in right now is Louisiana, and nobody's talking.
The National Football League is the most powerful force in popular culture. And in order to get a message across, in order to normalize matriarchal rulership, you need the most strongest force in popular culture to be promoting the matriarchy.
Not only that, once you have the referees and bitches on the sideline and all that, niggas have a tendency of watching themselves a little bit when it shouldn't be like that. Fuck, I gotta watch myself and I'm playing ball. It don't make sense. Let's do another image, guys. What's wrong with this image right here? There's nothing but men there. Why is that bitch there? Prince, it's a job. All right. I'm telling y'all what's happening here. It's bitches like that don't need no man. If the little boy had the job, he would be the man. And this is what happened to America. These bitches, now this, what does this job require? Not a motherfucking thing. He qualifies. This shit don't require nothing but probably good grades. He qualifies. I'm gonna say it don't require shit. That girl should give that job to a boy where it could be way more better for society. So when Jason Whitlock says these bitches are a nuisance to society, I'm giving you the example. If you disagree, holler at me, man. I'm showing you real work. Yo, Prince, if that was my daughter, I'd let the bitch be the water boy because you stupid. That she could be doing something way more creative. Look at this bitch. Look at this bitch. I tell you, bro, bitches ain't shit.
And that's what the NFL is doing with their female ownership agenda and movement, with their diversity, equity, and inclusion agenda. And if you're a man listening to me right now and you're like, hey, man, I agree with Whitlock. Here's the other thought that's running through your mind. I can never say it. I can never.
No, of course I could say it. It's worse than you're showing. It's grassroots where it makes women look, in my opinion, look stupid as fuck. You're building your masculinity. You're around men where you could possibly be a fucking sex suit or some sort of lawsuit of getting hurt or some stupid shit. You want to be, go be around some women. Oh, they lesbian in the WNBA. Bitch, go with the women that's cooking. I don't want to do that.
Never say it publicly that I agree with Whitlock on this issue. Because you're sitting there going, man, at my company, if they knew I thought like that, I could never get a promotion. And
it's fucked up. So bitches got this on us, child support. I don't mind any of it. I just say, why would you ever be nice to these people? Not in a bad way. Why wouldn't you have fun at their expense at all costs? That's what I say. Like, you don't see what's before you, nigga? This ain't even adding in rainbow shit. You don't see what's before you from a mono Imana type shit?
there's some female boss somewhere who will come after my job because I'll be branded as a sexist pig. Men aren't even allowed to think what they really think. We're not really free.
What does he mean? This right here. Two men, a guy must have made a good play. Two men are flexing their muscles saying, yeah, I showed real barbarian strength on that. The bitch is behind. One of these guys could swing those bows. One of these guys could throw those bows just having a great time. That's one level. The second level is he knows not to act too wild because a bitch is around. That's what he means when he say we are not free. This restricted joy right here. You understand? King Disagreeable, what's good?
Because I'll be branded as a sexist pig. Men aren't even allowed to think what they really think. We're not really free.
You bitch ass nigga.
Out to think what they really think. We're not really free.
Yeah, these people are sick, bro. But what I'm saying is, man, he can't identify it on this level right here. You thinking about this higher up shit. It's about the youth, nigga. This right here is supposed to be a boy's job. becoming a good man for a bitch, furthering society. Not this bitch who could end up a fucking lesbian or thinking she could talk down on a nigga who job she took. This bitch ain't supposed to be holding no fucking football in the middle of a Notre Dame USC game. For what? Look at this dumb bitch. Look at this stupid bitch. What does it do? What I tell you earlier, encourages masculinity. Look at the way the bitch carry her hair. Encourages more masculinity. You shouldn't even be here. It encourages more masculinity out of the bitch. See that? It encourages bitches to look more masculine. You shouldn't be here, bitch. It's sad, my nigga. Taking little jobs from young boys because you a piece of shit of a bitch. That's a young boy's job. He should be riding with these big dudes. Pause. He should be able to be along with these big dudes, learn the game, stay out of trouble, become something of himself. You piece of shit bitch. No, but they gave me the job. I didn't want it. They was just hooking up. Give it to somebody else, bitch. Yo, King Disagreeable. Yo, son. I can't watch sports. I watch sports. This is all the fuck I see. It's water boys as bitches amongst a bunch of men. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why would you want to be a water boy? How does a young boy not qualify for that? All you doing, you're spraying water and giving up a towel. Why do you want to be around men to do that and be a fucking liability of being knocked over? I try to watch sports and I'm like, this is wild. I've never seen anything like this. It's called a water boy. The fuck are you there for? Bitches ain't shit, my nigga. When I say bitches ain't shit, I mean on every level imaginable, son. Like, this is sick. Look at these bitches. This is sick. I say, yo, sports, they fuck sports up, bro. But they fuck society up. They arguing in the Supreme Court right now about transgender bullshit. You know? So as Jason Whitlock is right, he just don't understand. It's a grassroots level where these bitches, they ain't shit. Why are they there? Why can't we be water boys for the WNBA and fuck them bitches and pull lawsuits on them bitches? Why can't we be a liability sitting around holding footballs for them bitches?
We can't even think what we really think. We can't even follow the Bible because there's a penalty to pay for that in this world that they have created today. And women are in control. Even if they don't have numbers, they don't have to overtake everything. They just have to have enough of a voice inside the NFL.
It's not about a voice. These little bitches right here got jobs that little boys should have, creating a fucked up society to where she looks down on the boys whose job it was when he would be something good for her. She has no business here.
Inside Ford Motor Company, inside Chrysler Motor Company, inside General Motors, inside whatever industry you're talking about, they have enough influence. If there's a feminist sitting in the meeting room, they can say, well, that's sexist. Watch how many men fold. Yeah, I agree, that's sexist. Because they know if they don't, They're putting their own job and status and promotion and pay in jeopardy. And most of these men are cowards.
There we go. Why is that old lady out there? Isn't this a thing for kids to do? Yo, bro, it is sickening. What we like to showcase is how bitches ain't shit on every level. And we stand on the business we stand on. I'm just somebody who can show you. You can, not you, King Disagreeable, but the niggas could take it the way they want. I'm showing you what an ain't shit bitch is, and it's too many of them for us to count on every different level. This is a level that I wanted to showcase. I used to be a sports lover, dog. And I watched this shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? How's that not a little boy's job? How's that not a little boy's job for him to follow his dreams? How? This nigga here. Yeah, I agree, dog, though. I agree with that other point. We can always use a reminder. We can always use a reminder. Like, we all let bitches off the hook every now and then. I don't think we should. I think it's serious at all times for the benefit and the fun of the male. Men don't think like that, though. Look at what these bitches are doing, taking little niggas' jobs. They don't give a fuck. They are ruthless. 2 men are doing a muscle pose. Why is she there? Please let me know. If anybody have an argument with that, please let me the fuck know.
Most of these men, and I'm talking about, I don't care if they're right wing, left wing, or whatever. Most of them are cowards. They're not going to take on these feminists.
It's not a game.
Why was ESPN, why was the national media so focused on Carly? And it's because of what she represents, this feminist wave that is coming into the National Football League. And if women can overtake the NFL, that should be a message to you that they can overtake, and they are overtaking all of American society.
All of American society. Now, we're not saying that they're doing it in a power move in a way that's beneficial. It's a piece of shit. But it is what it is, nevertheless. Don't mean they can beat us. They just got all these bullshit ends. They get to be water boys and inherit teams and all this wild shit. And it always makes you go back and say, well, damn, the men created this shit like a motherfucker. And in turn, bitches don't extend the fairness back. They want that power and say, fuck it, girl power. We protected by the laws, child support, everything else. Niggas got to watch themselves around us. Well, why the fuck would you criticize the passport bros who don't have to live like that? Who the fuck wants to live like that? I can't whisper to you. I can't be sexual towards you, romantic towards you. I can't do nothing towards you. Fuck you. We ain't doing that. That's crazy. So, what should men do? After all this is being said, what should brothers do? Well, bitches supposedly ain't fucking with niggas anyway, right? You niggas done criticize the passport bros. You niggas are fucking clowns. You criticize a nigga who don't want to deal with this bullshit. I don't give a fuck what as long as he ain't messing with no kids. Now, who wants to deal with this? Okay. I say always talk romantic and sexual around bitches. Why, Prince? They don't want to be around it. They'll get the fuck out of your face. You don't got to have all this playing around going on, bro. Well, I like to play around a little bit, Prince. Do you? I'm just letting you know how to get this shit done. For some reason, talking romantic and sexual around a bitch, they like, nah, I'm good. Beat it, bitch. You're not going to just sit around me and talk about metaphysics. Fuck you. After I fuck you, we could talk about it. What we doing? So what you supposed to do with some pussy like this? What you supposed to do? Bitch is masculine. You supposed to treat this bitch like a lady? Hell no. You supposed to play like you doing that. Nothing wrong with that, pimp. You can play like you doing that. Just keep your focus. Because these bitches got it out, even against little boys. They're taking little boys' jobs. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Yeah, other dudes will simp. Ain't shit we could do about it. It's over from that standpoint. It's over. We know it's over. We speaking for the, the few, the brave, the Marines, We trying to help whoever the fuck we can. I mean, we know what this is. Nah, son, just make your money. And that's where it always go to. When this is a little boy's money. This is a little boy's future right here. And this is what's been happening. It's a little boy's future right here. Not a little girl's. She should be with the cheerleading squad doing gymnastics or some shit. Something way more creative than this. That is just taking up space. Come on, man. Obviously, ain't shit we could do about it. It is what it is. Niggas will simp. It's over. But if you could find it in your mind to understand what's going on here, man. Because remember one of the key parts. Other women ain't going to say, yo, my son should have that job. Why that bitch there? Bitches ain't shit. So it is what it is, my nigga. I definitely say that y'all niggas lucky that I don't get cash apps and super chats like that, because I would passport my ass off on you niggas. I would show you niggas what this shit really, really is. Like, because you niggas, you think you living good. You not. You don't even know how it feels to walk up on a random woman and say, hello, how you doing? Touch her hand. She don't think that you a fucking creep. You don't get shit. You don't live life worth shit. It's pathetic. I hate bitches that pretend to be fans of team sports or announcers or any of that shit. But you got to realize it don't matter. They spend money. They buy merch. I bet you a bitch can't talk no sports with me. I'm good on that, bitch. You here to be a woman around me. Now, if I'm watching the game, okay. But you're not going to just be sitting around talking no sports with me. My aunt, her, she was a big Knick fan. We watched many, many games when I was a child. Here we go. Thanks for helping me bring this memory up. Yo, we watched so many Knick games. Now, she was a tomboy, but she always had a boyfriend and a husband. So we would go down to her house, and she was downstairs. We was upstairs. We'd go downstairs, watch the Knick game, be yelling and excited and all that stuff. So women can watch the game, but talking sports, that's a whole nother story. I don't want to hear it. We got to be watching the game. I mean, I've been to many arenas, my nigga. I've been to many arenas. I've been to Joe Robbie. I watched Miami play the Buffalo Bills. I've been to obviously all of New York, New Jersey sports, all of those, every sport. I've been to Philly. I went to watch Embiid versus Chicago one time. I've been to some arenas, man. I've been to the Georgia Dome. But that was for that college stuff. You know, I've been to some arenas, and I will say it be mad bitches. It be mad bitches at these arenas. You can bag bitches, B. I'll give you that. You know, sports is a place you can bag some bitches. All right. Baseball, you be shocked. Baseball, you can be mad bitches be there. It's a summer day, they're chilling, popping ice cream in their mouth, sucking, sucking, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, baseball's cool from a bitch standpoint, not the sport itself. Because it be beaming hot out there. Bitches be on the golf course getting in the way. Nah. Because it ain't no young bitches, at least not in New York. All Asian. I don't think I ever seen a white bitch on the golf course. See? Only Asian bitches play golf up here. You know? Damn cleaners owners and shit like that. You know? Yeah. It is what it is, though, man. I don't know when niggas gonna get the picture. I really don't. I really don't, dog. So obviously, I'm gonna do some more shows, get my rhythm back. My homie King Disagreeable don't want to collab with me. I know how niggas are. It's all good, B. It's all good, my nigga. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't take it no way. But we're going to get these live streams jumping. Hopefully, I can have some good topics for the brothers. But I wanted to get this one off my chest, B. I'm just sick of these bitches. When you talk about horrible shit, I believe this is horrible. You take little boys' jobs. I mean, god damn. How worse can it be? It's called a water boy. Like, what are we doing? It's called a water boy. These bitches are using this as an economic engine. This is wild. It's crazy. It's crazy, dog. Yeah. They did the Supreme Court transgender shit today. You want to talk about goofy? Man. They did the Supreme Court transgender. How much more can the world be goofy? Now that's goofy, pimp. That's outright goofy. It just don't make sense. So they fighting for niggas to play in girl sports, but nobody's fighting for these bitches to get the fuck out of boys sports. I thought Trump said that shit was dead. No, Trump said that was the fight. Like, it's a serious fight. They talking about, well, we still want to let the nigga play if he could prove that his testosterone levels have been degenerating. What? Then the other lawyer said, well, he's going to have what they call it atrophied muscles. He's going to be unhealthy. Like, come on. We talking some goofy shit here, my nigga. We talking some real shit that just way above the prince. You know what I mean? I'm a regular nigga, B. No? Shit is sad, my man. They fucked this society up over here. Why does this girl want to be in these guys' faces? Why do these guys have to worry that a bitch is around? We're playing football. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why does this bitch want to hold a water bottle? I mean, things have gotten bad, pimp. They taking all niggas' jobs.
Diversity in ownership was an important goal for the NFL. And so,
hey, you can't even talk shit properly with bitches around. That's why I saved this image right here. This was my favorite one. Now, the guys are making the muscle thing. Yo, I just did something great. They can't jump around. They got to worry about this bitch being around. What are we doing? That's supposed to be a little boy there jumping with them, making the muscle move. Yeah, but I'm stupid. It don't matter. I'll be that.
So they've been ushering in all of this female leadership into the National Football League. And they've described, this is why they've defined diversity as the most important thing. And anything that's diverse, anything that promotes something that's not male, patriarchal, and white, that's all good. And that's why they all sit around on the sidelines or stand around on the sidelines, inspire change everywhere. Because anything that disrupts tradition, anything that disrupts biblical patriarchy, anything that disrupts male authority and leadership, it's all good. It's a positive. It's a sign of progress. And so, look, Jim Irsay and the Irsay family have owned the team. Virginia McCaskey, I think, Gordon, putting her on the sidelines and doing stories when the Colts were off to a big. Katie Blackburn is the executive vice president. She is Mike Brown's daughter. Mike Brown's 90. He won't be around for long. Katie Blackburn will soon be the owner of the Bengals. She's 60 years old. But this is all orchestrated and intentional by the National Football League for female leadership to displace male leadership in the most masculine sport in the history of America. But all they keep falling for is that, hey, male leadership has failed. That's why there's so much chaos in the world. And it's time for women to take over. The National Football League is the most powerful force in popular culture. And in order to get a message across, in order to normalize matriarchal rulership, you need the most strongest force in popular culture to be promoting the matriarchy. And that's what the NFL is doing with their female ownership agenda and movement, with their diversity, equity, and inclusion agenda. And if you're a man listening to me right now, and you're like, hey, man, I agree with Whitlock. Here's the other thought that's running through your mind. I can never say it. I can never say it publicly that I agree with Whitlock on this issue. Because you're sitting there going, man, at my company, if they knew I thought like that, I could never get a promotion. And there's some female boss somewhere who will come after my job because I'll be branded as a sexist pig. Men aren't even allowed to think what they really think. We're not really free.
There you go. Nigga's a funny nigga, man.
What they really think. We're not really free. What they really think. We're not really free.
When niggas say, yo, use your passport, go live your life, be free, you criticize the niggas. This shit is wild. You niggas are crazy. Yo, dog, use your passport and be free. Yo, other men criticizing me about it, Prince. Yo, that's fucked up. Why they doing that, man? This shit here is dead. You don't even know how it feels to walk up on a bitch and say what's good and get rhythm and get close and get rejected. You don't even know what life is. Damn. The world is not your oyster the way it is for us who travel, or you guys who got money, or whatever the case is. The world is not your oyster. You a clown. The world is my oyster, pimp, whether I'm rich or not. Fuck is wrong with you niggas, man? Man. The nigga said, we're not free.
Oh, to think what they really think. We're not really free.
Hey, yeah, brother, you need some coaching, homie. It is what it is. I understand. Niggas don't want to lose their jobs. Niggas don't want to lose their money. It's fucked up. Why would you live with people like, why would you not take advantage of people like that? Why would you stay at a disadvantage? Why? Yo, we gonna do another show, King. I got this other shit set up. I'm gonna take a little quick break. Thank you, niggas, man.